Yo, what's Barbino? What's Barbino? Z Black is in the building. This is an early joint because I meant to do it yesterday, but I was at work, man. These young boys is losing their mind. It was a crazy situation, and this show is dedicated to K-Born Rivers. I was watching a video yesterday, and it was disturbing because it was a young boy chasing a other young boy with a red hoodie on. And the weird part about it, I guess the young boy ran into a group, ran into two kids. And the shooter, which was amazing, was shooting around the kids. It was close range to hit his target. Shout out to K-Boy, like I said, man. It looks like somewhere in the Bronx, you know what I'm saying? It's getting out of control, man. It's seriously getting out of control. It's too many young boys bugging out. Where are the parents at? Some of you dudes gotta drop your flag. Some of you dudes gotta stop being gang. There's way too many young boys losing their mind. Some of you gotta put that sour diesel down. Some of you gotta put the drugs down. It's way too many young boys out here bugging, man. And there's no parents. There's no parenting skills. There's no parents. You know what I'm saying? Where's the parents at? It's not just one or two wild young boys. It's a group of these maniacs, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, we make jokes of this. We make jokes of the skinny jean revolution. But this thing is serious, man. This thing is real serious, man. I think I truly believe that where the hell the parents is at, man. You know, because there's too much of this going on. There's too many young boys. We got the skinny jean dudes that losing their mind. I know a lot of you parents are addicted to something, or you're just not paying no mind, they swiping. I guess some of these young boys are becoming the head of the household. Y'all have to be parents, man. Salute, Bill Gordy, salute. I like to, you know, K-Born, I seen it on K-Born. I don't know who else posted it before him, but I seen it on K-Born. But I like the fact that lately, a lot of individuals are beginning to speak out against the skinny jean nation. We have to, man. I guess out of all that we're doing, and I like the fact what I see Brooklyn Maid do it, I see K-Born do it. Definitely shout out to K-Born, because that's where I seen it. That's why I just showed it. My son did it. Because we all as older guys, we can disagree with each other. We not even like each other. But there's, at one point, if you have some type of influence somewhere, even if you got 2 followers on YouTube or some type of media influence, you got to speak out against this. I think we're so used to talking about the rules and the regulations and the ethics of the streets. These young boys ain't listening to what we're talking about. We're talking to each other. How we should conduct ourselves, while these young boys who has parents, who have uncles, who are a part of some of the gangs that we claim when they go to jail. They may be independents in the street, but when they go to the penitentiary, they're joining these gangs that we're a part of. It's time to let them go. You know what I'm saying? But now, well, my block didn't tolerate that. It didn't tolerate us just shooting around Paris. And my block didn't tolerate us shooting the lobby up. My block didn't tolerate that we had ops across the street. We're gonna just shoot the block up. If I had beef with you across the street, we fought. And that was it. There was no knives, there was no razor, there was no gun them down. That wasn't happening. So if that could happen on a block that was making $1 million a day, I'm pretty sure, because where was the parents at? Where was the as you say, the real OGs at? Somebody has to stand up and say something, man. So it depends on where you was at. Well, if Brooklyn was like that, that was BK. Or if the Bronx was like that, that was the Bronx. But I could say from watching an experience, my block wasn't like that at all. When you live somewhere and you feel like you're a hostage in your community, you have to speak out against it. So you must find, so there's no way that you can find it cool that your son does nothing all day but play video games, pop pills, and when he has a disagreement with somebody over some scamming, over a scam that went sour, he shoots around kids. Yo, we really didn't tolerate that back in the days. If we used to leave the block when kids was leaving school, coming home from school to sell krills, good morning. Do you really think that we was just gonna take a shot in front of some kids? That wasn't even cool. We wasn't even worried about the jail shit. That's just certain things just ain't cool. They've made it fashionable to be foolish. And that's not cool, man. It's fashionable right now to be foolish. Because it's not being shunned. Definitely, Chicago is popping. Some people say it depends on it depends on exactly where you was at. You know, the Bronx, like I said, they turned with gentrification and these new HUD laws from the 90s, when they say if we catch a felony in the projects, they've turned the Bronx into a shelter hub. So when you send a bunch of poor people to one area, you cause destruction. I see that where I'm at, St. Louis. North St. Louis, a portion of it is a bunch of poor people, abandoned buildings. It looks depressing, but you see a main dope. On one portion you see mad dope fiends, on the other side you see a bunch of crackheads. Violence is up to 2,000%. There's no respect. There's no love. You know what I'm saying? East St. Louis, across the water, even worse. You know what I'm saying? But this is a gun state. So to say a young boy that's 19 with a ratchet, that's legal. New York State ain't a gun state, so the rules should be different. You know what I'm saying? Most of these dudes grew up with grandfathers that still smoking crack. You know what I'm saying? That's all they know is drug addiction. Out of a family of 3 generations, he was sniffing dope. Then my grandfather was a crackhead. My mom's been getting high all her life. She's been popping those lean and sipping on. So this is all they know. So this is why they start going crazy, because they cool. That's the lifestyle that they live. We don't have to tolerate that. If you speak out against it and somebody thinks like, damn, son, that's not cool, man. Yo, when I noticed that when Duke was running, right? When the guy was running, the most amazing part about his run was he ran into a bunch of kids. So that whole situation is a coward situation. That's what I'm saying. Don't do nothing in the street that's gonna make somebody want to kill you. 1, 2. If it's broad daylight, it's too much, and it's just dudes is outside with beefs and they're not ready to go to war. So why are y'all pretending to act like you're ready to go to war when that's not what type of time you dudes is on? It's not like when Duke rolled up on you, you just pulled your gun out. Let's just go gun for gun. You dudes is running. You know what I'm saying? So now you leave. So now it's open city for anything to get hit. Talk to your kids. There's too many young boys bugging out. Where all the parents at some point. We know de Blasio in New York City don't care. He got the police on something, man. We ain't doing nothing. We ain't trying to get sued. We falling back. You know what I'm saying? And New York City has turned to the Wild Wild West. It's turned into the Wild Wild West. It's turned back into what Duke said, what it was back in the days. The rules is out the window because this is how the young boy looking at it must be looking at it. If his parents come out acting crazy, I'ma smoke them. That's not how it's supposed to be. Exactly. This is what they did, man. They did that with boom. So now you got the mixing of community, mixing of hate and anger. Now you have a Brooklyn crackhead becoming a Bronx crackhead. Same thing. A Staten Island crackhead becoming a Bronx crackhead. It's crazy, man. But when do we finally go, yo, we fed up with this shit? We keep saying stick by the rules. Don't call the police. This is what we say, stick by the rules. Deal with it. So what's the solution? If they're saying it's unreal to go, yo, man, I'm tired of these young niggas sitting out here every day. I'm about to call the police on them, man. If we're saying that's coward activity, right? So, know it's time to do right now? When you come out your building and you see that young boy, and he out there smoking weed, he loud, he got his gun on him, you pull his mother to the side. Yo, come to me, holler at you, man. So what's up, man? Your son out here bugging. Now, so then, if you don't want to call police, time to hold. Yep, you hit it on the nose. You know what I'm saying? Pull the parent to the side and hold the parent accountable for their kids' actions. You know what I'm saying? They're scared of their kids. And one thing I noticed, they do a lot of drugs with their kids. More than marijuana. See, marijuana is nothing, right? But a lot of these parents is popping perks with their kids. A lot of these parents now, they're young. Their son got a cup of lean. He may take a sip. You know what I'm saying? A lot of these parents are into what their kids are into. So it's really more or less the drug addiction. Why am I arguing him for? He don't work. He swipe a car and come back with 30 oxys. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? He giving me 5. That's my son. That's my son. You can't tell me nothing about my son. We see the mothers we see the mothers of some of these dead rappers on IG. We see them. They 45 hanging out with dudes that's 18, stepfathers that's 21. They loud, yo, what the mother? This is just what it is. Yo, da. We see it on IG, some of these young boy moms. They're not scared of them. These young boy moms, they finally got a voice being the ghetto queens. This is how they look at it. I'm the new ghetto queen. What my kids do what they want to do. See, when we was younger, our parents really didn't co-sign everything we did. Everything was in co-sign. They used to say things like, if you go to jail, that's your fault. If you want to hit it on the lows, County King more. Exactly. We see it. So now those are the parents we need to step to. Listen. We get it. You want to live your best life because you were a smut all your life. We get it. We understand it. And now that you feel that you have a voice with these young boys because now you've been around too long. The 7 kids you have, out of 7 kids, 4 of them was off the chain. But to you, that's cool. You're having IG beefs with teenagers. So you're promoting this. It's time to hold the parents accountable. I'm telling you, man. Yo, what? This is why we didn't have no joke, because dudes was, yo, let me holler at you. Yo, man, we was just as young and dumb as these little niggas. We was getting checked. Yo, boom. Okay, boom. Maybe some of you dudes that want gang numbers, maybe to go kick some of these young boys out the whip. Nah, so this ain't for you, man. You know what I'm saying? Not just, but some of these idiots that's running around doing drive-bys, and it's because all these beefs now, if you're saying the money era's over, right? A lot of these beefs is over scamming and fake rap, internet beefs, and a lot of dudes is losing to social media. Dudes are allowing social media to put them in situations to get by them. How do we fix the situation, party people? Definitely shout out to Money D for his $50 drop yesterday. For that $50 donation, definitely salute, man. Because we're going to stop coming up with reasons to try to figure out what and why. Some things are common sense. Just because you may not believe it doesn't mean some things that aren't common sense. You could go wherever you want to go as your opinion. Some things is common sense when you're in these streets. You look at it, but you can look at it from the way you see things. That's the whole thing. The way you see things. You know what I'm saying? Some things is common sense, right? You can understand what you see and what you think and what you doubt will happen, because maybe you don't see that happening. I did a show. I did an opinion show yesterday afternoon. That was just really an opinion of what I thought. But I got a couple of calls yesterday that was like, "Yo, see, that just makes that made sense, bro." And that's just it. That just made sense, bro. You know what I'm saying? Some things just make sense. Like, yo, you know what? See, that does make sense. He took 10. He paid 20. He got the chance to live another day. That's it. That's how that's there, because There is honor amongst thieves. Sometimes. You intercepted our package. We ain't gonna do nothing to you. Just give us what we want. You take what you want and you go. Fair exchange, no robbery. You don't want to sit in front of your house snatching something up. It's simple. In my generation, but what did I always say since day one, since I came on YouTube? Dudes was more scared of real stick-up kids than police. You know what I'm saying? So what stick-up kids could I be talking about if Preacher and them was terrors on the west side? What's good? It was morning. It was top of the morning. If Preacher was a terror on the west side, they could only be scared. So imagine when he came around. But this ain't a Preacher joint. This is just having to touch on situations of believe what you want to believe, but some things are reality. When you walk downstairs and see those young boys in the lobby and they smoking angel dust and they popping 2 or 3 pills, these young boys are off balance. They're doing every drug you can pass to them. They smoking dust. They get the water in them. They got the pills in them. They got the mollies in them. So we already know that they're not even thinking when they do something. But where the fuck is the parents? There's 2 months of this young skinny jean shit. Where's the parents at? It's time to go, yo, listen, man. Some of you dudes on this block like, yo, listen, little niggas, man, I get it. I understand it. But niggas ain't really scared of these young niggas like that. It's that dudes, they ain't talking to these young dudes like that. But I be on the south side, where I be at, them young boys, you know, they have respect for the older guys I be around, bro. So there's certain shit that they just don't do on that block. Because the old guys, because they built that relationship, you know what I'm saying? I'm not going to bother y'all, don't bother me, but don't bring all that crazy shit over here, you know what I'm saying? And them young boys respect it. You know what I'm saying? Even dudes that don't hustle like that, that's my man right there, yo, that's my man right there. You know, even the little homies that be out there, yo, that's my man. Now the little homies go through what they go through with this little young boy, but they don't bring it to their block. Because your block ain't got nothing to do with your gang activities or what you're doing in these deadly streets. But some dudes don't care, so it's like they do something to sit on the corner. My logic is like this. If you got beef, if you have enough beef where somebody chase you down and shoot amongst a bunch of kids around you, then what do you want? So why you not outside gripped up? What you did to make somebody want to kill you? Because that obviously they want to kill him. You know what I'm saying? You have to think, you know, sometimes we gotta use our brain, man. It's a safe, it's real, man. Shout out to K-Boy, man. And I like the message he put out there, man.
Peace and blessings. It's K-Boy Rivers from my community. And you know, like sometimes, you know, like they say enough is enough. And I really don't want to be getting into topics like this, but I gotta get into topics like this. Because people who's running around here doing entirely too much, man. You know, you run around here, you shooting in front of kids, you doing all this, you doing all that, and everybody acting like they thorough, but in all reality, they not thorough. These are a bunch of dudes that's followers. You know what I'm saying? Don't get it twisted. These are dudes that's running around doing something that other people was telling them to do that they don't got the heart to do. So they send the flunkies out. That's what we used to call them back in the days.
Facts.
And you shooting and killing in front of kids, but you got a mask on hiding your face like a little fucking punk. You know what I'm saying? You don't want nobody to know who you is because you ain't thorough like that. But you run around here and you're causing a whole bunch of crime and ruckus, and they're doing it all around us, you know, the United States. Every time I turn on something, somebody gets shot.
Yeah. That's crazy. People are manipulating crash dummies. Go.
Little kid getting shot. Something is going on involving some type of trial and tribulations, involving some type of flunkies, getting flunkied by some type of other flunkies that don't want to come out. So they send these fools to come out. And then they come out, do whatever they're going to do, and then they run off and hide like cowards. I'm going to tell you like this, that I know you cowards. Because when you go to jail, your brothers switch your sets. When you on the street, you running around, and you doing all this and doing all that, and you underneath one set. But as soon as you go to jail, and you find out where it's real at, and brothers is real, they make you change your set. And your punk ass change your set.
Right.
You don't keep it thorough and be like, nah, I'm down with such and such. I was shooting in front of kids. I was doing all this. I was doing all that. I'm the man. No, you don't. You fold. You fold and you switch your set, which is called you a buster. And once you a buster, you label under real gang life, you a punk. You know what I'm saying? And brothers don't also tell you too, when you get to jail, 9 out of 10 times you're young dudes, when you get to jail, y'all getting raped. Because first of all, y'all ain't even thorough on your own. You ain't got no name for yourself. Nobody know you. You only know you as far as being down with a whole big organization. That's not gonna get you enough juice to let you ride. They don't know individually you. So in other words, you a flunky. And guess what's gonna happen to flunkies? The same way they sent you on a mission out on the street, they're gonna send your punk ass on a mission in jail. And when you get on a mission in jail, you're gonna be dealing with the real boy. And they're gonna tighten you up. I guarantee you it. They're gonna tighten you up, man. You run around here like missiles. That's what we used to call them, you human missiles. You run around here, you a human holster. You a sucker. You doing whatever somebody else tell you to do. But you run around here telling me, I'm so thorough, I'm manned up, I'm G'd up, I'm me, I can do whatever I want to do. No, you can't. You can't even fight somebody unless you go ask somebody else could you fight somebody. You a punk, man. You a puppet. A human puppet. That's what you are. You can't do nothing on your own. You ain't a man. A man make his own moves. A man represent himself. You represent a committee of motherfuckers. Before you get in a fight, you gotta call 9 people. Before you get into an argument, you gotta call 9 people. Before you do anything, you gotta call 9 people. Who gotta call 9 people? Who gotta call 9 people? You are not a man. Stop running around here starting all this unnecessary trouble and scaring up the community and scaring up the kids. Because when you go to jail, you're going down. You're going to cry just like everybody else. All them big rappers that's in jail, they crying like babies. They crying. When we was in jail, we ain't crying. We ain't asking nobody for no money. We ain't asking nobody for nothing.
You just had to survive.
Because we knew how to fight on the street. We knew how to represent ourselves on the street. Y'all don't know how to do none of that. Your followers, man.
Peace to the God, man. You can't beat that. See, when sometimes you gotta hear a real conversation and hear it real. Play that in your heads. It's K-Born Rivers. K-Born Rivers. He's in the melting pot. 183rd, Crescent, Davidson. He's over there 183rd. You know what I'm saying? This is serious, man. Yeah, definitely get to his page, man. He has a lot of great messages. You know what I'm saying? We have to denounce coward activities, real coward activities. Just like you said, you're one click, one gang, you're crash dummy, and then you go to jail, you become 9-trick. Definitely shout out to Webster, man. It's crazy on Webster. I heard something with Disco. Like Disco, Leslie might be on the run. He's crazy, man. You know what I'm saying? Now it's time for us seriously to start denouncing these cowards. This coward shit. Like we have to look at them dudes like, don't say, yo, OG, you cool. We ain't gotta, like, because I'm gonna tell you about the fake leaders of these cliques. They still want to be accepted by old dudes. You all man? Yeah, what's up, man? Yo, OG, what you acting funny for? Nah, because I see what's going on out here, man. And it's looking like, you know what I'm saying? Like you co-signing this on the block with these young boys. And they go, nah, don't sit there, they tighten up around here, bro. My mother or your grandmother shouldn't be scared to come outside because y'all have a internet beef. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? It's crazy, man. It's crazy and it's insane. You know what I'm saying? But you know I have to get ready to go to work, man. I just had to do this live, man. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, we have to do it for the code. Like I said, I've been doing the skinny jeans thing for a reason. So people just, you know, they laugh. I say some funny stuff, but they listen to the message. And now they've been denouncing. Don't get it twisted. These guys been going in. K-Born definitely been going in. And I just like the fact that I see that a lot of people were still standing up. Hassan Campbell made a video about it. Dudes are just speaking about exactly, and it's crazy to the point where when I see some young boys, yo, listen, man, you ain't gotta be stupid, man. Don't know it, don't even talk to me. That's how dudes used to talk. That we looked up to, that we did something dumb and like, nah, don't even talk to me, man. Like, nah, I got no words to you, man. That was stupid, bro. Why was you being beat to the block? Like, why are you being beat to the block? Or you know what I'm saying? Bad enough, you breaking the law. But why are you leaving the block, bringing more drama to the block? We ain't got nothing to do with what you did with them dudes down the block. Make you think, man. You know what I'm saying? Find something legal to do in the words of Crown Courts TV. Find something legal to do, man. Some of you parents got to start being parents, man. We're going to start holding some of you parents accountable. Because there's way too many young, dumb, exactly. There's too many there's too many of these young dummies, man. There's way too many. It's way too many, and we're allowing it. You know what I'm saying? Time to go to the parents. Yo, come here, let me holler at you. What's wrong with you? Definitely the ones that we know. Sometimes you gotta hit somebody inbox like, yo, mama love, your son is out there I'm looking at you, and then I'm click onto your son. Your son is in the room with 20 dudes talking about we on drill time. What are you doing? You're promoting his activities. I understand that when you was probably 17, 18, you was probably the smut of the mud. So now you feel now you got a voice now with these young boys with the reminiscing and yo, she's an OG. But that's not cool, man. Because that little group of flunkies is gonna do something stupid out here and kill somebody else's child. Stop acting like you're co-signing. I don't care what you do, you mine. Everything. I know bad parents. I was like, listen, man. Everything you do, I'm not co-signing. You know what I'm saying? Even the Howard Beach situation where they killed old boy, them Italian mothers was bringing their sons to the police precinct. So with that being said, man, I gotta get ready to go to work. You know what I'm saying? I just had to get this live out there. Definitely shout out to my man Fatso. He got the clothing line. Check out Hassan Hagens. He has some dope stuff about Harlem, the Harlem elites. He grew up on the west side of Harlem or east side of Harlem, but he was definitely in the mix. He has some great call-ins, some great. So and a lot of stories that you already hear from people already. He's telling you a different version. You know what I'm saying? It's good. It's good information. Definitely get into Hassan Hagens. It's our hustle. Early bird get the word disco. You know what I'm saying? I'm happy for the appreciate every Chicago in the building, man. It's a universal, exactly. It's a universal young dumb generation, skinny jeans. But how you said it, track suits. You know what I'm saying? Track suits, skinny jeans, it's track suits, big diabetic Deodoras and purses. They losing their mind out here in these deadly streets, man. And it's time for us to speak out against it. And dudes is doing it now. Now it's not ha ha he he. It was never ha ha he he. But we all looking at it from the same glass. You know what I'm saying? What's crackino, we in the building, man. With that being said, I have some more shows coming up. I just had to do this show to let y'all know 21 good salute. I appreciate y'all. Salute, JB. I gotta get to work. Word. Check out Cable on the Rivers. It's his channel, you know what I'm saying? Let me shout out to Westside St. Louis, shout out to St. Louis, shout out to Wifey. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes we gotta have a message, man. You know what I'm saying? You know, we like to throw it back, reminisce, have opinion shows, have some real show. At the end of the day, man, enough is enough. And that's just about it. Enough is enough. Shout out to everybody that I've seen reposted the video. You know what I'm saying? Definitely. That reposted the videos that's floating around. Even Don Lemon on CNN, Don Lemon, he reposted it last night. NYPD, yo, de Blasio, man, this is what you created. With that stop and frisking, we get it. Some of the cops was being more aggressive and they was doing too much, and we understand that, but this is what happens. Now these young boys is running around like it's nothing to have a gun on them. And they come up with these stupid plots. And now it's nothing so now when the police ride by, they see a guy with all black on, with a black hoodie on, with a black ski mask running down the block. We're not jumping out on him because we don't want to be deemed that we're racially profiling these guys. Because everybody that wear that dress code ain't got a gun. So what happens now? So police falls back and they allow this guy to run 2 blocks down and do something foolish. Thank you, de Blasio. We appreciate that. Definitely good looking, man. We appreciate that, man. All you did was help create an environment where we just seen it. You know what I'm saying? What you gonna tell them? Well, you can't go against the people that help you get in office. It's too late now, bro. Why don't you start putting, instead of making all these gang non-profits, why don't you finally put some resources to move people to F around? Just do something, man. Do something other than sit around and try to blame Cuomo and the feds. This is your fault. You played a whole part. You played a whole part to that. And now, not just, but even here in St. Louis, there's no police nowhere. In the hood where all the crime is happening, the cops only come around after you're dead. So this is what you're involved, because as long as we keep them out of the rich neighborhoods, that's all y'all care about. We keep them mentally in that small circle. They stay out of where the money's at. That's all we care about. With that being said, I gotta go to work. 21 good salute. Peace. Appreciate y'all.